what? He definitely defined the term hot rod. He was a
Yeah, he
hot
was a
rod.
hothead. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
a
he was a
hothead.
hothead. He got prime shot.
He got everybody
He
fucked up.
everybody fucked
I
up.
mean, but at the same time, though, he's the one during that saved fucking the Earth base
Yeah,
because he shot first.
yeah, he shot first.
And
Yeah,
he was
and
like,
see, that was still hot rod though. Yeah, he was a
yeah,
high head because he
he ain't
shot
even
first.
wait.
Nah,
Trump
he
was like,
didn't warn. He
that's
didn't
our shuttle. No, it's
call
not,
nobody.
nigga.
Yeah, he didn't call nobody. He just went to pop it.
Nah, he just went in. And then when they was on whatever the fuck planet that was, Quintesson, when they was being when they was underwater and Cup was all fucked up, our
Yeah.
ride pulled up like, nah, you ain't getting my homie.
And that showed his drive and why he should be Rodimus Prime in the
Yeah,
first
because
place. Why he was
he'll
honorable of the
lead, he'll
Matrix.
jump out.
Yeah, he'll jump out. He'll pull up.
Which is what
And
Prime do. Prime pull up.
yeah,
He'll be the first one in the battle every
first
time.
one there. What's up? What's up? All right, y'all move forward. Come on, boom, boom, boom. Dinobots attack. Like he'll set it all up. You know. So but Rodimus didn't fulfill
Well, he was
everything.
he turned into Rodimus, but he still was a young dude. He was a YN.
Yeah.
So he was 5 minutes out the pond and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And he was thrust in or forced into that situation because, Prime was dead.
Right.
Fucking, I don't know what was going on with Ultra Magnus.
There's a lot of pressure. Yeah, Ultra Magnus.
Oh, he folded under
got
pressure.
blown apart.
He folded first because he instead of fighting, he's sitting there. Why can't I open the Matrix? Like, nigga, you got guns.
Damn it!
Right,
open it! Like,
he could have
really
fought.
Frustrated.
And then the rest of the two squads, like
it was low on energy. They low on energon. They didn't have no right weaponry.
It ain't stop hot rod. Springer just a little biatch. Springer shady, man. Springer
is shady.
Springer shady. Like and now RC I understand because RC been through a lot. She's seen a lot of death, so she was trying to protect the humans. But Springer was just worried about her.
Yeah, that's it.
Springer was just trying to worry about the booty. And meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? Ultra Magnus is left by himself.
Springer. Yeah, because he had Perceptor, but Perceptor's only
can do so much.
Yeah,
he can only do so much. Yeah,
he wasn't a fly nerd.
Nah, he was just, that's all he was. He was about the science. So he tried to fight, and he did a good job for what he could, but it wasn't enough.
But
remember, when Springer was the first dude to take off when they first got chased by the junkie.
Yeah, he was.
He was like, I'm out.
He's out. He transformed to that helicopter and flew his ass off to the left. They all drove.
He took off.
He flew off camera, off the screen.
He said, "Fuck y'all." So you got two different battlefronts because when you got Dinobots
stuck in that terrain, he was on bullshit. He was like, "And I ain't getting stuck on." He really protected himself. He didn't even get Daniel. He could
remember he wasn't an Autobot at first. Springer joined the battle, and I can't remember if it wasn't like on some I want to be a hero and save everybody type shit. He became an Autobot by like proxy because he didn't want to be a Decepticon. He was neither. He didn't fuck with the war. He was on the outskirts. Them triple changes was all shady.
Skyfire, yeah. Well, Skyfire was kind of shady too, but
Skyfire also ran from the war. He was a Decepticon and he bailed. Yeah. So you got them. That's why I appreciate that story because there's so many layers and levels to them characters. It's like, oh, it's just kids' toys, it's just a kids' cartoon. Nah,
and that's the gem. That was the gem. It was like, no, if you really look deep into it, these are different. Now they're not just robots; they're actually alien beings with different personalities, different everything. The way they talk, different ideologies. Like Beachcomber wasn't even a fighter; he was a peaceful motherfucker. He didn't want to box at all, and he will find peace on Earth,
minding his business,
and shit.
Unlike Omega Supreme, who will murk everybody, but he don't think it's worth it.
Nah, it ain't worth it. So he'll stay as a fucking shuttle station,
just sitting there doing nothing.
I'm probably like, come on, man, help us in the fight. No, it's not worth it. My calculations.
Right. And then I forgot who would be coming. He'd be like, If they beat us, they're gonna do such and such. I accept your proposal.
That's either Prowl.
Yeah,
That's
it'd be
Prowl.
some.
He was on calculations.
He gonna come with that shit.
Prowl come with the calculation. We got 36%. He was a Steiner brother. He did the Steiner math.
Steiner math. Oh my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, all fly nerd and nerdettes, you are now in tune to one of the freshest, flyest, dopest podcasts of the universe. It's WFNG Fly Nerd Radio.
We don't even need words anymore. Y'all know what it is.
For the dub 6 and shit.
It's obviously the
out
number
here.
one podcast in Chicago.
I ain't even saying that. We just in the universe, in the whole universe, because
The
all
multiverse.
of that, because we got fans everywhere. We the Fly Nerd Group.
We conquer timelines.
Yeah, we conquer timelines, man.
We podcast Jesus. Oh my goodness. Exciting times we in, yo. Hey,
man.
we was talking yesterday and it clicked after we got done talking about how we grew up, right? We grew up Reagan's, Bush, talk a New World Order, what I'm saying? All these conversations about basically the verge of World War III and all designed to control and take over the population with one world government, one world currency. Books like Behold the Pale Horse was out. The actual book
New World Order.
Yeah, A. Ralph Epperson. It was a different time. But what I remember specifically was at the height of chaos, when shit hits the fan, entertainment is peak. Because that is the engine that drives creativity.
That's
tension,
the
conflict,
engine
stress,
to
uncertainty.
But it's distraction too. You know what I mean? Like all this good content we running and doing this is keeping our mind distracted of what's really going on as well. But as you said, that's is as good and the bad. You know what I mean? What's that? 6-7 they do?
Yeah. Bird in the hand, two in the bush.
Yeah. It's that type of shit. Because it's like, we could get it popping. We going to get it popping this year. Welcome to the new year, by the way, Fly Nerds. Happy New Year to you. I don't say Happy New Year to my birthday in April. Yeah,
okay.
Because I feel like the real year starts in spring, so April will be
it really is. It's
year.
The vernal equinox.
There you
the vernal
go.
Equinox.
Because everything dead in the winter. Like, why would this be a new year for the Earth and everything is like sleeping, hibernating, and fucking resting up for the refreshing start of nature and shit. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, psychology, you know what I'm saying?
But nevertheless, we here in 2026, and this year's Dub 6, and this year is pretty popping, man.
So far,
entertainment is pretty popping, even on the video game side.
So far, it's heavy.
That Wolverine game. That Wolverine game dropping this year, man. That's my number one, man. Like, yo.
Yeah.
If we get that game, and that shit is like Spider-Man, man, that shit gonna be off the chain, bro.
If it's like Spider-Man, if it's like Arkham, like all that free roaming, like go do what you do.
I mean, story too. Don't give me no 1 hour story and no short story like you did Spider-Man 2. Give me a thorough Wolverine story, bro, and Logan story. Like, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Mystique in that bitch. Like, let's get into it.
I'm sure he gonna cross
the year
a lot
of the
paths.
X-Men. This the year of the X-Men, bro.
Because 97 season 2.
You 97 season 2 dropping.
Season 2 is dropping. We know what's coming to theaters at the end of the year.
We know what's happening at the end of the year.
We're about to have this is a first of first. We thought it was amazing when we finally saw the Avengers on screen after those individual movies. Then we thought it was amazing when we saw Civil War. And then we thought it was amazing when the Guardians of the Galaxies pulled up in Infinity War. And then we got all of them together. And Doctor Strange crossed paths with Stark. We thought that was amazing. And then You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the first time since then that we're about to get everybody on screen. But it's not just everybody. This is everybody, everybody. This is
This
X-Men.
is this is everybody. This is Marvel Comics at its peak. This is when you opened up those Infinity Wars, when you opened up Secret Wars, when you was reading all these little crossover books and you seen everybody. This is Fantastic Four meets Wakanda
The
meets
actual
Captain
Fantastic
America
Four.
Avengers, the Thunderbolts, and the motherfucking X-Men, bro.
The whole X-Men, the
Thor,
OG
Hulk.
X-Men.
We getting motherfucking all these motherfuckers and the little accumulation of the little sprinkled in Doctor Strange and his weird ass. We
Hmm.
getting all this shit all at
Against
once
Doom. Against Doom.
against one motherfucker called Doctor Doom.
And it's an equal battlefield, let me tell you. It's an equal battlefield. You could put the best of the best teams, it's still Doomsday.
This shit clicked after I seen the X-Men trailer. And I saw Professor X, I saw Magneto, Ian Keller. I thought he passed away, but obviously he's alive. I really thought Magneto passed away a few years ago,
Oh,
but
at the
maybe
actor?
yeah.
No, but maybe we in some what they call
I don't
that?
know. We in a weird time loop, man. We're in a
Wait
weird
a minute,
time
hold
loop.
up. Now
Cause
you got
I
me.
swear to God, I thought he passed away. I thought we said
Nah,
something on that on the Fly Nerd group in
nah,
the studio.
it can't be. But for some reason there is a hint of that somewhere in the back of my mind, but I
Man,
don't
all
think
right,
so.
man. I'm a
Is this a
time
Mandela
traveler.
effect?
I'm a
We doing
dimension.
Mandela
I'm
shit?
Kane, nigga. You talking to Kane, nigga. I seen it.
Sheesh.
I seen it, nigga. But
Sheesh.
anyway,
But no, this is about to be it's unprecedented because again, these are cross platform, like these are Sony, Fox, Marvel all
yeah,
together for the first time ever. Like,
yeah.
and
For the first
notwithstanding the
time
Deadpool
ever.
and Wolverine, which brought a lot of all the Fox people together.
Yeah.
But this is a whole nother level of like, and then the movie's 3.5 hours long. It's
Three and a
clocking at
half
three and a half
hours.
hours.
So that means they're gonna have a storyline. The X-Men gonna have to have a storyline. It's gonna be a lot of shit explained in here. It's gonna be a lot of dimensions and a lot of other multiverses being shown in this movie. And Loki in this movie, like Loki, yeah,
Loki is the
it's
god of
like
stories, so he at the top of the
yeah,
totem right now.
he had the guy, he the tree. So
Him and
he got
Uatu.
going, yeah, he got to go and talk to that tree. And he gotta find his way out there. Wanda, I heard she coming back. Like, look, I heard a lot about this movie. You know, since we just into it, let's just get into
I
it.
ain't heard. I haven't. I'm listening.
Cat, Cat fucked up.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Yeah, he
I
fucked up.
mean, we knew that when he showed up at the end as an old man.
Yeah, yeah.
We
Like,
knew
hey
what the
man,
fuck you been doing,
what
bro.
have you
Like,
been
so that
doing, dude?
means all through time you've been sitting back watching niggas die and fight and all that shit. And
Or
yeah,
just alone, just being in that dimension with the baby and created a baby. That's an infraction. He don't belong there. He don't belong there.
yeah,
So I'm thinking if he had to take, where do Cap? How do Cap know where all them stones are at? He got to
yeah.
go to
No,
different
remember Cap.
planets.
Cap was there when they made the plan, so Cap has a good memory. He will remember. Now, in terms of how could he do it is another question. How could he get it all back is
Dude,
another.
the soul stone alone exchanges
No, the
soul.
Soul Stone you don't have to
So,
take back.
and why
When
not?
when the there's something about the Soul Stone where, because think about it, if the Soul Stone could only be taken, like can be put back, how did it get there in the first place? The Soul, because if they took the Soul Stone, like Wanda, I mean Black Widow and Hawkeye, they went and got the Soul Stone,
Right,
right? But how did they
right.
go get a Soul Stone if the Soul Stone was already got? The Soul Stone is always perpetually there and not there at the same time because it's a Soul Stone.
Whoa.
See what I'm saying? One, like Thanos had the Soul Stone, but then they went and got the Soul Stone, which means Thanos wouldn't have been able to go get the Soul Stone.
But
But
they
they
went
never.
back in time to get their version of the
That's
soul
my
stone
point.
to
If they
go
went
forth
back
in.
in time and got the Soul Stone, their version of the Soul Stone is not a real. It's like it's not.
Oh, so yeah,
It's
it kind of
always
like
there and not there.
materia. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still
they never.
it'll do
You never
both.
grab the Soul Stone. It just suddenly it's in your hand. Like
No, no, actually, I think like this. Once you have to sacrifice someone, so that soul become the soul stone.
that might, and that's probably the
I
case.
think that's it. I think that's it
That's probably the
because
case.
he got it. Thanos had to sacrifice Gamora, and then Hawkeye and Black Widow. And once they died, then you got granted the Soul Stone. So I think
The new
that's
soul, that the new
yeah,
soul is the whoever sacrificed themselves.
yeah.
So then
So
you can't return a soul. See, so I don't think he ever returned the
so he
Soul
can't
Stone.
get Black Widow back.
Oh shit! No, I don't think that's how that
She come
works.
back for battle.
I don't
And
think that.
plus his op is
That's what I
fucking
want
Red
to see.
Skull.
They gotta show that. Like you gotta show me what
Nah,
happens
you
when
say
his.
ain't no point in bringing it back. That's what I was trying to get
No,
into.
you
His
can't
op
bring it
is
back.
Red
But he
Skull.
wouldn't know that. But you can't bring it back. You can't return a soul.
So you think op just gonna let his op gonna let Cap just walk off like, all right, man, well shit. All right.
He
Nah,
he
they
he
gonna
don't. He
lie.
been there for a long time.
That motherfuckers because of you, I'm here, nigga. He
Well,
gonna beat
that's
his
true
ass.
too.
He gonna beat Cap ass.
That's true too.
See,
He is.
everybody cheering for Cap and glad that Steve Rogers is back and thinking all this. No, I don't think that at all. Cap fucked up. So now we gotta know how he got these gems back. He caused major infractions and he got Doom attention. I ain't gonna release everything that I heard because I don't know if it's true or not. But whatever Cap did got Doom attention, and Doom is out to he and is a Doom-esque type storyline because you be thinking Doom is out for Doom pretty cool, man. Doom pretty cool, man. It's a stone cold groove.
Yeah.
And then
He
Doom
said it's
become
a Stone
Doom.
Cold Groove.
It's like, oh,
Hey,
Doom's
I'm
supposed to go.
Doom. I'm
It's like one
Victor.
world. No, one world under Doom, right? Like
Yeah.
everyone was under Doom and thinking Doom was cool and shit. But
Well,
then
Doom is
Doom
cool. In
being
the one
Doom,
world under Doom, Doom was cool.
he
It's them
was.
fucking them pesky Avengers. Ah, Stark. It's them pesky Avengers, yo. Like,
Oh,
why
we're
are
going to
like
get a hint of that. We're
we
going to
got
get.
to be, and that's the thing. Right now, we got two problems. You got a new Avengers under Ross or under the government. I don't even know how that works post Captain America, Brand New Day or Brand New World or whatever, Brave New World. Like I don't know how the government, how that new Avengers thing, the original Avengers and the new Avengers. So I'm sorry, the new Avengers are under
Val.
DeFontaine,
Yeah.
and the regular Avengers are under the government through
Under
Ross
the
or
government
whoever
through
somehow.
Ross.
So they're both government entities, which means they can be aimed and shot at someone like Doom, even if he's doing the right thing, just because he's not the American government. He is a separate nation and a sovereign ruler, which means the government
Yeah.
will
Yep.
always be against him, even if he's right.
Yep.
We know
Yeah.
that's how the
Even if.
American government works. Even if you're right.
Yeah. Even if you're right,
Even if you're right.
we will run your shit, nigga.
Ah, we
Or
collecting.
we will run your shit.
So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, we in a space where no, even if Doom come with a just like, I mean, let's be honest. Doom is going, the thing that Doom is going to do, which is what pisses people off. And the Avengers at this point, the only true team on this shit, two is the Fantastic Four and the X-Men. And I guarantee you that they're not going to be with the Avengers. So and they're gonna, like, I know the X-Men is gonna be neutral. So the
That's
X-Men are
that's an
gonna,
interesting. That's an interesting. No, X-Men is going to be victims.
yeah.
X-Men is going to be victims. They're going to. You seen the scene. You seen the trailer. If anything, the X-Men is going to lose out on this.
They always do.
These Sentinels, they always lose. So this is their time. X-Men are the victims. We're gonna feel sorry. We're gonna cry. But then we might cheer because going in Secret Wars, they might show up there, and we might get Avengers versus X-Men because
Oh, you
X-Men
think
gonna
they're
be
gonna be
pissed.
gone in the very
I think either they're gonna be gone or they're gonna be washed away and taken away to the battle world
so that's so
or
here's
new X-Men. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care But
It's not.
from
It's
what I
not going.
seen,
That's him taking. If the premise of Doom and these children is
Cyclops
true,
took off that mask. Cyclops took off that mask and he did the everlasting famous fucking shot, the blast shot. This is MCU Cyclops. The motherfucker you seen on the cartoon is about to be on this motherfucking live action. They're not playing here. That walk,
I think
everybody
that was
look
Summers.
down. That was
I,
these legs right here
the
walking
big.
in the background. This was Sentinel legs walking in the background. The fucking mansion looked like it was in shambles on that scene. It's over for the X-Men. It's over.
But the ones that survive are going to be the one, and I think that's the problem. And I think it's got also to do that in the middle of this battle, something is going to happen. And I got a feeling, considering the age of Scott, I think it's going to be Nathan going to get snatched up. Baby Nathan. Kid Nathan is going to get snatched up.
Oh, baby Nathan.
Yeah, baby
Okay.
Nathan.
Okay.
Cable.
So that's the thing. They said Doom is after kids.
Yeah. He for the kids. He for the children.
Kids.
Because the
He
children
did
are the
kids.
future and he's trying to save the future.
And he tried to save the future.
It's a metaphor. It's poetic as hell. And that's what I'm saying. It's like Doom's methods are see Doom is also a sorcerer. So what that means, think about Strange. Sorcerers are different. Sorcerers calculate the greater good in spite of the minor good. So Doom will always make the greater sacrifice. It may not look nice, it may not be pretty, may not be the moral compass that you want, but he has it's for a good reason. Now, what he then does, that is strange. That's what I'm saying. It's a sorcerer thing.
Yeah, it's like no. Like, wait a minute, what about the people?
Hey, when Professor Hulk went and talked to the Ancient One, and she knew who the fuck they was, and she knew what they was doing, and she didn't go help them. She stayed there on that fucking roof. And just said, I'm protecting the sanctum. Like, what?
Yeah, that's the balance.
You could have put the entire army in the mirror dimension.
No. Why would I do that?
Why would I help you? Like, and then he comes up like, I need that. And she's sitting there like, well, will this help everybody? I don't care. Oh, but Doctor Strange? Oh, here, take it. What? So you care now because I mentioned this motherfucker.
Because he's seen the result. So she know that he's seen the result. So this is how it's got to get done. So here you go. All right, now I understand it. You gotta play that game.
She
knew because she knows what's happening. You just said it. She knew exactly what the fuck has happened and the result of everything. Now, my question is this: did Doctor Strange see Doom? Or was this just a particular timeline of just the Thanos Infinity timeline?
So you got to deal with the millions of choices. Here's the problem. Strange saw all the possible futures of the moment. And he said there's only one outcome where we win. The underlying current of what he said, what he didn't say was, I'm also preventing other things from happening with this choice. What are those other things? What is it that's Strange? Why did Clea need to go get Strange at the end of his movie? Something happened that Clea is way more powerful than Strange. She do not need Strange ever. So why did she go get him particularly? Because he got something to do with this shit because he is also a fuck up.
Yeah,
see, she went to him and said, there's an incursion. You got to come. Why do I got to come? Because you got something to do with it, nigga.
Maybe just tie into Cap because he was an Avenger. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all putting the blame. I really think Steve Rogers fucked up. And
they all fucked up.
He caused a big fucking incursion. And she probably taking him where Doom at. Because Doom,
oh, shit. What if Doom's kid dies? And that's what got him started.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
He taking kids.
Yeah.
He taking kids because I'm going to show you what the pain feel like.
Doom taking a loss.
And what happens if Captain in the Past loses his kid? Is he going to still be moral? And he going to be good? Or is he going to be all bets are off? Hydra, whoever the fuck want to give me some weapons, let's go.
That's why this movie gonna be 3.5 hours.
Fucking Doom and Captain Hydra together because it's Doom Stark
Yeah,
and fucking. I hate
Dooms.
these.
Yeah,
I hate this movie.
yeah,
I'm done. Okay, moving on.
yeah,
On to the
yeah,
next. So yeah, Fantastic Four meeting M'Baku and whatnot. Well, actually, you know what's interesting about that scene is I did not see anybody but Grimm, so I'm thinking the Fantastic Four end up split up for whatever reason.
yeah. I
Probably
think
because
it's
they got a
split up.
missions.
Yeah, I think they got. It depends on how they landed on Earth. It depends how they got here, and depends on Yeah, they probably got a mission. We need to link up with Wakanda and get them together, and of course, Thing will go over there.
Yeah, Thing is the only one that could
Yeah, that's
technically go over
wild as
there.
hell. Man of Rock show up on and Wakanda to see it all. So they just, oh well, what's
Well,
up,
yeah,
man?
they'll accept that before they accept some random unknown white guy showing up, like, Reed showing up, M'Baku. Like the fuck?
For
You
sure.
cannot talk here.
You cannot fuck you. We'll eat you for
So
breakfast.
nah, it had to be Things showing up at Wakanda. It's the only person that is culturally ambiguous, and they would not challenge in that way.
That's crazy. That's
So
crazy. I
that was some
love
good
this.
writing.
These the little things that get me geeked. It's the interactions, it's the crossover meetups, it's the exchanges more. And this will get me excited, man. So I can't wait. I want to see if Cyclops give Captain America that handshake that everyone like he give Raul
Listen,
shit. Like I want to
listen,
see shit.
listen.
Namor. Come on, dude. Sue Storm is in this movie
Yeah, it's about to
somewhere.
be
I want to
funny.
see Doom macking. I want to see some fucking Namor macking. I
They
want to.
made, but the way they made Namor, it can't work
Why
because
not?
Namor don't like the fucking colonizers. Remember, they killed his family and his parents, so it's gonna be weird for him to fall for the blonde hair, blue eyed girl in the movie version of
All
him.
right. Well, I want Doom macking then. Doom
Doom
macking.
will Mac.
I want
Doom is
Doom.
gonna go for her and Janet.
Yeah.
He gonna
Yeah.
go for all
Yeah. Yeah.
of
I'm gonna go
Doom
for
like anybody. I like you.
I like
Come
you, and this is
sit
how
and
it's
talk
gonna
with me.
happen. Come sit, Storm. You too. You come and sit like he.
Yeah, he go for every single
Oh,
one. He like women of power. But
yes.
he never
Yeah.
went after the thought. He never went after Mystique. He's like, I don't want
The
you. You
thought.
had everybody had you.
Well, she ain't that powerful. She ain't that powerful. She's powerful in her way, but she conniving as fuck. Like,
Yeah, you can't
would
trust her.
you?
Nah.
There's a lot of chicks out here like Mystique for real. Like, would you?
Hey, Mystique is
Nah,
the first
it's
BBL and fake lashes and the fake
yeah,
everything.
fake lashes and fake everything. She was the first, man.
She
Even
came out.
Logan, trick Logan, man. You trick
Ooh.
Logan, man. You out here and
No,
he a hoe too.
Logan
He a
allowed
super
himself to be tricked
because he is super.
because he can. Yeah, exactly. He is a super hoe. Logan allowed him. He knew because he knows your scent. He got those other senses to tell.
Yeah, he
He
knows.
knew that wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't Gene. You knew that. You
Yeah,
not stupid. You just said, well, let me get
you
some.
little rascal.
Yeah,
Right, you little rascal.
they was all in it. You know what I'm
Managed.
saying? They was all having a little fantasy moment. But anyway, back to some wholesome
All right,
stuff.
back to whatever.
But not like yeah, that is going to be the crescendo. But Dune comes out on the same day. The same day.
The same fucking day, man.
Dune is going to crack atoms, and
Dune is going to,
they've done so well up to this point.
and I'm not even doing no research on that movie because I love the way it is. And where we at now, I don't know who to cheer for. I love movies when there's no protagonist or there's that thin gray area of protagonist antagonist, and that's
Yeah.
where we at in the story now. So that makes it even more epic when you go back and watch it with the refresh shit and be like, oh my goodness, dude. Because yeah, I don't know what to do. We all in the same
Listen,
family. It's all
Dune
good.
is just a moment in history, and so
Yeah.
it's not really about who was right and who was wrong. This is
Yep.
just what happened.
This what happened. Yep.
This is
Yep.
what happened, and that's it. Like you choose your sides and your political allegiances, and if you want to be with the different royalties and bloodlines, whoever you choose, that's up to you. But have no confusion that they're all the same.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
all conniving. They're all cunning. They're all vying for the same power.
Right.
So Dune is, and again, they've opened up that universe with the series, and the series is good. even though the series is in the past, take it kind of like a prequel, telling some things that led up to this moment. And then you've got these movies that have been explosive and and getting bigger and bigger. Like the money that was made after the second one, the second one almost hit that billion mark.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
know this one is going to cross that threshold, and it's the holiday season,
Now
so
back to the series. The series was actually really good.
it's dense.
It was very dense though.
That shit is,
Very
and
dense.
it's dense. It's so much going on, and it's very much like Game of Thrones in the Dune, like from a Dune perspective.
It's Game of Thrones meet Doom. Like
Yeah,
Doom is dense as well. So it's just like it was the same shit. So you had to pay attention or you missed something or you know what I
yeah. If
mean?
you miss 5 minutes, you gone.
Yeah.
You got to
Um,
go back.
yep.
I recommend everybody get into that Dune series. I mean, I think like the
Or
Dune,
just read the book too. Get into the lore. Get
yeah,
into
the
the
books.
lore.
The books is like Stephen King. You're gonna be reading them
Like
books
we said
forever.
before, when part two came out, and even when the first movie came out, this is the different version. This the adult version of Star Wars. This ain't, you know what I mean? Check out the 80s movie. If you I challenge you to watch that one. You know what I mean? Like,
Roblox,
yeah,
the Lego fight.
yeah.
I mean, it's a classic movie nonetheless, because even at the time when Dune came out, and here's what y'all got to understand: the actual Star Wars movie, A New Hope, that was inspired by Dune. So when you get the Arrakis and that planet and Sam, the Dune planet, you get this Tatooine, this sand planet. You got to really pay attention to where Star Wars starts and what Dune is about to understand the influences. And
Yeah,
this is not
no.
something that's secret. You know, Lucas was highly influenced by the Dune books because at the time there were no movies, which then Star Wars inspired them to make a Dune movie because it was like, oh, well, okay, you got inspired by our books and that movie's successful, so let's do a movie of our own. And then thus the Dune movie happened. And then they did a little series, I think in the 90s, Children of Dune, maybe early 2000s, somewhere around there.
Oh, yeah, they did. They did. They
It
did.
it was it was aight. It was aight. I think that the series back then lacked something that they were the world wasn't ready yet. You know, we weren't there yet in terms of content. Content was still fitting into these formulaic traditional boxes. And so the Dune series has to break boxes because like you said, there is no protagonist or antagonist. It's just people. And the series tried too hard to make certain people good and other people bad. You know,
Which they
like look
should
at
do.
how
See, I guess
uh,
people still only people like sci-fi like around that time people really stuck to is Star Trek. You know what I mean? The Star Trek Next Generation type shit.
which
You know what
also
I
was
mean?
gray area people because the
Yeah,
Federation was not all good.
right,
The
right.
like the captains like Captain Kirk was not a good guy.
He
He
wasn't a
was a
good guy.
war hero, but he was not. I mean, he's also the guy that started the war. So it's kind of like, yeah, like
He's
there would be no,
bitches, man. He was
yeah.
fucking all the alien.
Oh, he was breaking protocols left and right.
Yeah.
We're don't interfere with their civilization. Yeah, but does that count? Does that count? Like, yes, that counts. What the
Oh,
fuck?
sorry, I said
Fuck.
that already.
Right. Fuck. Why would any other reasons count? That's I'm boldly going where no man has gone before. Like, no,
War.
sir. Like, no, sir. You are
uh,
passing venereal diseases from your civilization to a new civilization who has never experienced chlamydia. Like, get out of here. Like, oh my
oh
goodness.
shit.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
shit.
but I mean the great sci-fis of history, like we in this time have yet to get tapped into Flash Gordon. You know,
Right.
we need to get into
Right.
like Flash Gordon as a story with about a man out literally a man who gets thrust into a wormhole and ends up in another part of the universe where Ming the Merciless is the emperor
Mhm,
and is fucking planning to
mhm.
conquer Earth, and so he got to fight, and and he's just a regular dude. It's Buck Rogers type shit. We need
Right.
we
Right.
need more of that. The closest
Yeah.
thing we had was what's that show with the living ship? I don't know if you ever saw it. It was Jim Henson.
Not labyrinth.
No, it was a great oh, Farscape.
Yeah. There you
Farscape.
go.
Farscape
Yeah.
was a dope series because again, it was a man from Earth who traveled to another part of the universe where weird shit was popping off and niggas ain't know what a human was. and him with his human tendencies again, trying to fuck everything he could. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
It was like the show that was a great show. But now we need some more of that type of
man.
sci-fi. Like we need to start getting back into this
Bring sand to the beach. You know what I mean? You see these specimens?
sand to the planet. But nah,
What's
like
up, Shouty?
so like shout out to Doom for holding that space and keeping that going. And I think that we're also gonna get some good sci-fi this year from Supergirl. We know it's gonna
Oh,
be she
absolutely.
gonna be spacefaring and she can get into the goodies. She gonna be visiting Mos Eisley for a drink. That type of it's just
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good
yeah.
story. And
No, that's gonna
then
be a good mix-up. I'm really excited for that, and excited for a lot of other things that's coming from that realm. Um,
oh
got the
yeah,
lanterns coming this year.
oh yeah, that is man. 2026 is loaded.
Yeah, we got
It's
the
loaded.
lanterns. We got
Is
Street
this
Fighter.
Street Fighter? Street Fighter is this year. Mortal Kombat is this year.
Yep, yep.
Um, with yeah, Johnny Cage is
And
there.
whatever other little
Carl
movies
Urban.
popping up. I just seen the movie with Zazie Beats.
Oh yeah, that
Um,
look crazy.
yeah, they're gonna kill you or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Like that look nuts.
I
So
also
it's
like what is that? Something have fun, don't die.
yeah, I saw that.
That looks crazy.
Christopher Nolan got a movie coming out. It's gonna be what's
Odyssey.
this? Odyssey. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Odyssey. Um,
So
yeah. Then and there. So now on the rumor mill, Bay is back on Transformers duty
yeah, I
and
heard
supposedly
that too.
bringing back everybody from Shia to whomever.
Yeah,
Which
I heard that too. I'm not too. Y'all fuck that up. That's we gonna get into that how y'all fuck up things. Y'all fuck that up. Y'all fuck that up. Clearly, I'll show you the scenes of Bumblebee where the real Optimus Prime, and you could point out all the Transformers you recognize.
easily
Easily,
with the
I could
voices and
show
all.
you on the Transformers. The last one, the fucking Battle Beat, the
Yeah,
Beast
Beast Wars where
Wars.
they went back to the
Yeah, well, they went back and had Primal Prime on there and shit. Unicron was in the movie.
real
Like man,
Unicron.
Raj was in the movie. Like all these mother you recognize, you look at RC is in the movie. It's like, man, all right. We now about going to go back to the bullshit, to the fucking clutter fuck, to the visual clutter fuck. Like, why fucking Megatron head look like why he got claws and shit? Like, what the fuck wrong with these guys? Like, they look like roaches, like robotic roaches and shit, man. What the fuck?
Roachicons. They're
Roachicons,
all
man.
Insecticons. Nah, yeah. I mean, I don't know what the purpose of this is and why they're going
It's
back.
for money. It's for money. Trust me. I went to one of the screeners for whatever that Transformer was when it was in England and shit, and they was fighting in
The last
Anthony.
Michael Bay one.
I think so. It was a screener. I was in the Chicago. It was like the theater off of the Opera House type shit. All the actors was there. I met a few actors backstage, and a lot of money was in that building. Investors, like the people who put in the money. This was the world premiere of the trend of that particular movie. And it took place in Chicago, right off the riverfront. So nah, I was there. I saw everyone. So look, the general audience niggas, we watched this movie. They had us wait in the line for 2 hours for one, and then we get in this motherfucker. They had no accommodations for us. They only had the accommodations for the rich folks, the investors that was there. So we watching this movie all cramped up and shit, and the movie sucked. So this crowd was very fucking silent when the movie went off. Only applause you hear was from downstairs. That was where the investors was at. That was the money. The money was clapping. They love that movie. They ate that movie up. They thought the people was gonna love that shit. And the real audience upstairs was on negative mode. The whole experience was trash. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
nah.
I don't even remember this movie.
It
Oh,
was
this was
like
the one with the original when the Dinobots was in it.
I think, yeah. And Prime rode the back of
A Grimlock,
Grimlock and
or
shit.
what was
Yeah,
supposed to be
yeah.
Grimlock.
Yeah, it was what it was. So the movie was trash. The movie was horrible. And yeah, but once I seen that moment, I was like, nah, this is about money. This about the investors. So they want to get that Transformer money again. And that's why they're going back to Bay, because they felt like they didn't make the money that they was
So these
making when
last
Bay was
Transformers movies didn't make money, you saying?
not like Bay movies. Nah,
So
not
did they
like the Bay
scrap
movie.
the whole GI Joe plan already?
That's a good question. Now I don't know. We don't know. Maybe Michael Bay learned his lesson, and maybe he will stick to the script, because I heard they're
Well,
doing an animation.
maybe he's merged. He can't. Nah, you can't merge these two stories because those are totally different Optimus Primes and everything.
So I don't. Maybe they scrap it. That's why it's a rumor, man. That's why it's a rumor. I haven't heard too much about Transformers movie. Only thing I heard about GI Joe and Transformer related is an animation that's coming on behalf of Robert Kirkland and what he doing to Skybound, and it may be based. It's going to be on the level of Invincible. So more than likely, this may be an Amazon animation that may come in 2027 or something, next year or something. But that's the only
But
thing I
I'm talking
heard.
about the
Movie
GI
wise,
Joe introduced at the end of the last Transformers movie.
I don't know. I haven't heard
So
anything about.
like they was saying that they were developing a shared universe with those two versions, with that version of the Transformers, and then they were going to do a brand new GI Joe. So I don't know, man. Like that's where the bummers come in. Like stories like that. This rumors regarding Blade. With
Blade is
Blade,
cancer.
yeah, they're saying Blade is canceled. But my
It's only
understanding of
one
the
blade. There's only one blade.
is that it's not a Blade cancellation. It's a Blade. The Blade movie, similar to how the original Infinity War was one movie and they split it into Infinity War and Endgame.
Okay.
The Blade movie, as they refined the story. They, and again, we talked about this offline. Sinners came in and took the Vampire Thunder, and it's like now you're gonna come out and have Blade just doing chasing some vampires and staking them. Like, sorry, okay, not exciting. You got to
Mm,
top that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And that's not working.
And that particular director is on your team. So what are we doing here? So,
Yeah, so you don't need to top that. So what they're gonna do is Midnight Suns is where the movie has evolved to.
but that's still, I mean, still just thinking about it, I have a Hasbro Marvel Legend Dracula. So they do have a Dracula. We seen
Yeah,
the
but
whole
Dracula
blood.
ain't doing that shit though. He ain't doing
We
all that.
seen the whole blood. What's it called? Last 2 years ago, we was talking about the comic.
Yeah, Blood Hunt.
Yeah, Blood Hunt. So
Yep.
they do have vampires, and they have a vampire squad, like a squad. You know what I
Yeah, but
mean?
they need to let it breathe. They need to let it breathe. And again, what I'm talking about is like with everything we know that's going on in the Marvel universe right now, for Blade to be pulled off to the side just hunting some vampires while Doomsday and time collisions and worlds of it's just like, wait, what are we doing? It's
It
like
could
all
be
this
a
shit
part. It
happening.
could be a part of the collision.
Yeah, but nah. Save the vampires for later. Make it something
Like
bigger.
vampires just got zapped on Earth, and this, you know
I
what I
think the
mean? Throughout
reset.
this
I think
whole,
it'll be the reset. In the reset, we'll see all these different things. Like right now, the timelines have been controlled because remember, for as far as we know, before Loki, the TVA under Kang was pruning timelines to make it a certain way. Remember, and they said the only thing we want is Avengers. Remember, that was
Doom
what the
going
TVA under
all that,
Kang,
Doom
huh?
cleaning all, Doom cleaning
No,
all
no,
that shit up.
Loki already cleaned that up. What Doom is gonna
He
do is gonna
Doom cleaning
unravel it.
all that shit up. He cleaning house on that. I can't wait.
No, no, no,
Doom
no. But
going.
listen, what I'm saying though. It
Doom,
not. This ain't about Doom. This is about why there are no vampires in the universe. Why there are no all these other things going on is because the TVA had kept all that stuff out of the universe. They kept pruning timelines where those things were possible.
what about Moon Knight? Moon Knight was popping.
Moon Knight is not. We don't know where Moon Knight is. We have no idea. He did not cross paths with anything or anybody. We don't know where he exists. Like we don't even know what time period is he after all of this shit that happened. Like we don't know anything about Moon Knight.
So wait a minute. So how is
So Moon Knight is so again. Moon Knight
Midnight
is a.
Sun's going to kick off then if there's no like
It has to be a bigger threat.
natural things, because we
That's
saw the
so.
monsters,
But this is all after. This is all after the two movies.
we saw the werewolf,
This is all. But
we
this is
saw the
all going to take
werewolf,
place
and we seen the
after.
monster.
You see what I'm saying?
We seen them already. So let me ask you this: did Marvel really set the people up for this Doomsday? and do people understand, because there's a lot of people that hasn't watched Marvel after the actual movie Endgame. There's people who told me this. They haven't watched anything Marvel related since fucking Endgame. A good number of people. Um, do you expect people to just catch on and get into all of this moving forward?
I
Because
don't
I think
care.
phase 4 and 5
I don't
really
care
don't care.
because the same people didn't watch anything before they watched Infinity War and became fans.
Ah,
They didn't
got you.
watch anything before Black Panther came out.
Got you.
Then Black
Got you.
Panther came out and suddenly they all Marvel fans.
Yeah,
So,
right. Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, true.
I don't really like I don't and the truth of the matter is Doom is not a story arc. Thanos is a story arc. Doom is Doom. Doom does not need a story arc.
That's
Doom
beneath
just
me.
Doom just shows up with his plan and fucks up everybody's trajectory.
Yeah,
Doom will
yeah.
show up like that's what happened in Blood Hunt. Blood Hunt wasn't about Doom.
No, blood was about dude. At the end of the day, it was like,
That's
look,
my
look,
point.
okay,
It's this is
let me
going
get
on.
hey, Strange. Let me get that cape though.
This
Huh?
is what's going on over
Let me
here
get
with
that cape.
vampires trying
Hey
to take
man,
over
I'll
the
help you.
world.
I help you, G. But let me get that cape, man. I gotta be the source of supreme. You gotta give it to me because only I can do it.
Vampires are taking over the world and they fighting tooth and nail to survive. Blade is captured and we thought Blade was captured. It turned out Blade was the dude under the influences. But in the midst of all this, Doom pops up with his own plan and shifts the whole story. The
To
story
become the
changed.
sorcerer supreme, and that's the highest arc when it comes
And
to
he's still
sorcery.
there.
He's still there.
Shout out to Sean because I told him it's like once Doom get it this time, it ain't gonna be no quick story. Doom is gonna keep it, and I'm
He
glad they
got it
did
to a
that.
point and made me just think I'm gonna have to get this. Yeah, the action figure is out and everything. So yeah, there's I'm just trying to find the real cape so I could put on it to customize my Doom. But anyway, yeah, dude, that shit's hilarious. He is the sorcerer supreme, and the way he did it was straight hustling. Just a straight hustle, dude. Like Doom gotta get something out of
But
this.
guess what? He used the kids again,
Yeah.
the Strange Academy kids. See what I'm saying? The kids, the Strange Academy kids got pulled up, and so listen, this nobody needs a whole phase to introduce Doom. Doom shows up and does what Doom does.
It
That's why it's
does what
called
Doom do.
Doomsday.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of shit going on, but fuck all that. Doom is here. Now we got to deal with this guy.
Priority. We
Shit,
gotta see
dude,
what's going on.
fucking the Avengers just had to deal with a red Hulk. The fucking Eternal is sticking out of the fucking ground, or whatever the fuck they call them. And
Mm,
the
yeah,
Celestial is sticking out of the fucking ground. Fucking adamantium is discovered, but nah, here come Doom.
Doom.
Like we ain't even
And
resolved
hide
none
all
of
this shit.
that.
We don't want him to know none of this either. We don't
No,
want him to
at
know any of
at the
this.
height of all of
That'd be
this,
strange.
this mug is showing up unrelated, but probably related because that's how he works.
How it all works.
He's
That's how Doom
precision
rolls.
with his strike, and he's going
Yeah,
to strike,
yeah,
and it's gonna be like, what the fuck? Ain't no
yeah.
Thanos is coming. No, ain't gonna be none of that. He's just gonna be there, and it's gonna be like, oh shit, and he gonna be powerful as fuck, and they're gonna be like,
Because
oh
Doom
shit.
got diplomatic immunity as well, so you can't just pull up
No,
on
you
Doom and
can't
fight.
even do that. You can't.
I mean,
And
you know.
and we've
And that's good
seen
that you broke that down because it's two government factions, and then it's gonna be the other motherfuckers like X-Men who ain't under no jurisdiction. And speaking of no jurisdiction, man, hey man,
we don't know what the Fantastic Four's doom is like.
no, we don't know.
So
We don't know.
how would the
I don't know
Fantastic
shit.
Four react when they see if Doom was able to walk into the Fantastic Four crib, then this is still the Doom that has a mutual relationship with the Fantastic Four. Regardless to what his power struggles are, he's got that level of respect and connection to the Fantastic Four, which he usually does. He can walk into their crib and start playing with their baby. It's like, what are you gonna do? So now, what does the Fantastic Four do when they're in this timeline on this Earth and Doom shows up? Are they gonna be completely against him, or they might listen to him for a minute before they realize, nah, fuck that.
Trickery of Doom. Nah, Yeah, I follow you. That's the trickery of Doom, and that's what makes him such a compelling villain and one of the best villains of Marvel Comics. Because, yeah, we don't know what. Like I said, we don't know what Doom on. We don't know fully what Doom on until he gets on, and then we be like, "Oh shit! Look, we're on this different planet, battle world. Oh my goodness! Nah, this is a lead into Hickman, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Doom on bullshit. He gonna figure out something. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a domino effect of Cap fucking up. Is going to get Doom attention some way, and then he gonna figure out this time travel. He built time machines before, bro.
Doom does
Like,
everything.
yeah, Doom does everything. There's nothing Doom can't do. He know about the multiverse. He know about all this shit, and whatever gonna be his reasons is gonna be making him move in his certain Doom way, and the world gonna have to deal with it, and
He's
the
he's a,
Avengers gonna have to figure it out.
he's a genius on Stark level. I mean, an engineering genius on Stark, like technology, and then he's a science level genius like Banner.
You know?
He's a sorcerer genius like Strange.
He's all of them combined.
Like
He's
he,
every dude combined who's smart. Professor X. All
yeah,
right. You
yeah,
know what I
and
mean?
none of their shit
Like,
works on him. You can't penetrate
none
it.
of
You
that.
can't do the mind shit on him. You
Nah,
can't shoot the
nah.
powers at him. You can't
And he
take.
might have a Doom bot. This might be a Doom bot on niggas, man. This might be a fucking Doom bot. Might not even be really him, bro. Like Doom so conniving, we don't know what the fuck he
Gotta
on.
love
He
it.
could be at the throne chilling, laughing,
Yeah, this is
like
the
on the video
ultimate
game and
wild
shit.
card. We don't know what we gonna get.
You thought that was really me? Worthless. I will never waste my time walking and fighting you worthless beings. Like
You are
I
beneath
want the
me.
Doom. I want the Doom talk. If
Yes.
Robert Downey Jr., I'm waiting for that trailer. I'm waiting for to see what this motherfucker about. If that motherfucker ain't talking in that manner, if he talking like Robert Downey Jr. and all that shit, I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. I want to hear Doctor Motherfucking. I
Nah.
want to hear Victor Von Doom. Since y'all say that's who he is, Victor Von Doom, then be motherfucking Doom. If I see his face off with that mask,
His face off.
1,500 lashes. You getting
Hey,
lashes.
that's gonna be the wild. That's gonna be the moment when this will determine. I mean, I'm gonna go see it anyway, but that's gonna make
Seeing it,
me.
but
Mm,
yeah, I'm gonna be reluctant when I watch it because I already know what y'all on. Y'all on
I ain't gonna be
bullshit.
no cheerleader.
Yeah, I ain't no cheerleader, motherfucker. So you can't lure me with your traps because
Uh.
that's what I'm saying. Marvel been on shaky ground here, and don't have us waste our time being geek for nothing.
I still love Shang-Chi.
But ain't no telling. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of people not into Shang-Chi or forgot about him. So there's a lot of characters that they need to be refreshing
Well,
instead
no,
of
this
putting
is
out.
this is what happened with the first Avengers. They only got one movie before the Avengers movie,
Yeah, I know.
and that happened over 2 years.
There
Two
haven't
or
been
two.
any. Haven't been too many mentions of Shang-Chi since then. That's all I'm
There's
saying.
no, there was no mention it. Like once Cap's movie was the last movie to come out before the Avengers came out, and in that movie there was no mention of Iron Man or Thor. Those people were not in those movies. That's what I'm saying. Like this is not strange to have a character have a debut movie and then not show up again until the Avengers movie.
And then just pull up. Dun, 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 dun. What
Yeah,
about me?
we got spoiled because we kept and Feige said that after Endgame it wasn't going to be like it was before. He said that outright. This is not going to be the same. We're not pre. It's not going to be the same. And everybody kept looking for it, and he's like, "Nah, it's over. Fucking the Avengers did what they did, and they're disbanded. They're gone. So it's not going to be like that same buildup of all these characters are going around being heroes. They just going to have their moments, and then it's going to be on to the next.
I whoop Foggy ass, man.
Here we
Don't
are.
let me down, man. Don't let me down, nigga. Don't waste my time, bro.
The
Don't waste my
Russos is who.
time,
It's
bro.
the Russos. It's the
The
Russos.
Russos is the See, that's the thing. I ain't worried about it when I think about the Russos because
That's
now
what
they
I'm
back to
saying.
their playing ground. They
The
back
only
at their
thing they
play.
good at. The
Yeah,
only
the
thing
only
they good
thing
at.
they're good at. You seen the other movies? I gave them a shot. Nah, I
Nah,
watched
that shit
all
was
the Russo
trash.
production TVs or whatever they
The Gray
did.
Man was trash.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah, Gray
boring. It was
Man was
weak.
trash, and the Electric State was not it. It was y'all
I
invested a lot of money into it,
think
but that
kids
wasn't
liked it.
it,
You know what I'm
brother.
saying? That's one of the movies where, like, remember when
They
we was
don't.
younger, we would like all these weird
Nobody.
movies, and the adults would be
I
like,
watched
"That's
it. I watched the movie with a kid, and the kid walked off. They
what
don't
you
like
mean they
that shit.
walked off." How old was this kid? For real?
Mm, 13.
Hmm. What is he like?
You like fucking video games. He wouldn't play video games.
Hmm. Okay.
And the first time I did the kid test with movies and motherfuckers walked off, it'd be like, oh shit, I thought you would like this shit. Shit don't work. Now the Electric State was decent to say the least. It wasn't too compelling, so to speak. The you'll watch it for the visual effects, but the story ain't
I
really.
didn't like Chris Pratt in it. I
Yeah,
think
all of them was in Anthony Mackie. He was probably the best thing in it when he
that's
once
what I'm
he arrived.
saying. Like, yeah, the robot was the best part about it.
Yeah, yeah. But
But
yeah, Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt was flat. Like, I loved Chris Pratt in that the Future War movie.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
But
yeah.
in
On
this, like, it was like corny. He was like too goofy.
Yeah.
Like, I think he needs to fall back from the goofy comedy. I think he needs to balance that, be more of an actor and not be so goofy. I think, like,
I
now that
agree.
you've done Peter Quill, like, don't do that no more.
Yeah, we don't need Peter
You know,
Quill everywhere.
nah, the same thing like with
That's
Ryan
right.
Reynolds. Like, you got Deadpool. Like, I'm glad you're not doing any other
Dude, but
movies like
once
that.
he act like that on all occasions, bro, it'd be like, oh, you Deadpool everywhere. You just, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I'm
But
good.
he got his
I don't
fix
want to
now.
watch.
Now he's good with Deadpool. He got it out his system. I think he can. He's able to do a little better. More less of
Yeah,
that.
you show me that, and then we'll
Well,
begin.
like the Hitman's Bodyguard's wife, it wasn't as Deadpool as other characters he's played. Those were pretty good. And then I didn't like him in that movie with where he came from the future fighting the soldiers. That Netflix movie. I forgot
Uh,
what it's
I
called.
think yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Nah, I didn't like that either.
I didn't
I
like
didn't like
that.
the movie with The Rock.
Oh, the
And
Santa movie?
yeah, I didn't like that.
Nah, that was. I think that movie had potential, but I think The Rock also had to realize, like, that's why I'm glad he did that movie about the wrestler, because you need to chill on this. You're being The Rock all the damn time. You need to act
Yeah,
some,
you gotta
like,
ask from once
like,
in a while.
like you can't be the character from Fast and Furious every fucking where. You in the
Yeah, yeah,
jungle acting like this. Get out of here.
right.
Like, stop. Like, just everywhere he's The Rock. It's like, I mean,
I'm
granted,
too tough for the mosquitoes. I fight the mosquitoes. They don't even touch me because
my muscles are too dense for them to bite me. Like, okay. So,
that's an
like,
actual contract stipulation. He cannot lose on film.
I'm okay. Like, don't lose. Just don't be a fucking The Rock. Act. You know what I'm saying? Just act a little bit. A little bit.
So how they take it? He can't die. Like he can't die.
He can never
Some
be portrayed in a certain way in his films. Now,
right.
since I haven't
He'll
seen
never
the
be
contract,
ill.
I don't know what that actually means. I don't know if that was only for one movie or if that's for every movie.
Right,
But,
right. True.
like, he produced the Black Adam film.
Hmm.
So Black Adam is not a good example of like a Hollywood presentation. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's real. Like, sometimes I'll be like taking shit out with a
New
grain of salt.
hierarchy of the DCU, brother. It was the
Yeah.
new hierarchy.
Yeah. I don't
Say it
trust I
with
don't
some
trust the
respect.
internet. You
Know
know what I'm
your
saying?
role. It doesn't matter what you think.
And that's exactly why. No, but for real. Rock,
I've been
you think
watching
he you think he really
some
got that in
old
his
school rock
contract?
promo. Yeah, I think so. I think so because he's only portrayed a certain way. Even let's say if that Black Adam shit, he should have just did the smart thing, which
Which
was do the Shazam
Shazam.
shit. And
Hmm.
I think that would have got him some more legs in the DCU, and he would have probably been stuck around. But he didn't do that. This is his ego, and he wanted to bring Henry Cavill because he felt like that's the more Superman. See, niggas got stuck with Cavill physique and thinking that's Superman. And when you see the other qualities of the regular Superman that Gunn presented to you, now it's like, oh, we don't want the wimpy
We don't
guy.
need it.
like,
Yeah.
fuck out of
Till you
here.
see him do Superman shit.
Yeah, and then be oh, well, I,
Yeah. You know, like you couldn't deny it when you saw it because you got the
Henry
most
Cavill was
Superman,
fucking Jim
Superman.
Lee Superman. Jim Lee designed everything perfect and shit. So he chiseled. You know what I mean? So he's fucking Jim Lee
Got
Superman.
muscles on muscles.
Yeah, so it's
He
cool.
got
It's
muscles on his
cool.
ribs.
All right.
They be like muscles, muscles, muscles. Like, all right,
If you
dude.
go to the old '70s Superman, he was a regular dude in a suit. You know what I
Yeah, he's
mean?
powered by his son. He's not powered by no fucking muscles.
Yeah, not muscles. So he's a regular dude, and that's what people kind of forget. You take the Superman thing and you really broaden the scale. It's like the white Jesus theory and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like all savior, all powerful, so he got to look like this
But you
particular
know what also
perfect
it is?
being,
So the
white
same
perfect
way,
being.
don't say that.
That's
But you
what
know,
it is. That's the
yeah,
idea.
that's what
That's
it
the
is. That's where
idea. So
the
that's
name Superman comes from Ubermensch, which is the German Nazi premise of
yeah,
the perfect man. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, they was Zach. So what I think happened was the same thing that happened where Star Wars was influenced by Dune, and then the success of Star Wars influenced the Dune movie. I think that Superman influenced Goku, and then Goku influenced Zack Snyder's Superman.
Mm,
So
mm,
Goku gets ripped and stronger, and because he does physical feats,
yeah.
but he's not powered by the sun.
Nah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's
Like the whole sun thing is not just a healing factor. He literally his strength, his eye
so let's
lasers
Superman is taken from the sun god, bro. Like that's
is taken from the original man, the only
yeah,
person
the
that
original
absorbs
man
sunlight,
to absorb sunlight. He That's why I said the perfect white man because he's
immune
this
to sun
perfect being,
damage,
but he's immune to sun damage somehow. You know what I mean? So
but he
it's
don't
like
have no
nah.
melanin.
Yeah, that's crazy. But he's an alien, so It's like come on, man, don't get me with the gotchas. But
Nah.
it's taken from our story. Like if we just gonna get there,
Oh,
look, some people
100%.
say we get deep as shit on the fly
Hey,
on
wait,
WFNG Fly Radio.
first of all, the fly and fly nerd. Fly and fly nerd. The nerd that we gonna come with the intelligence, that's the nerd part. The fly is that we
Yeah,
gonna come with that supreme science.
which make this edutainment. So
Yeah.
we here
Wait,
to educate and
but shout out to
entertain.
whoever said that because I appreciate that you recognize that.
We smart,
Some smart niggas.
smart. We using our brains.
But nah, like I mean, it's not that. It's not even like this. That's not even deep. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not deep.
It's not deep.
That's
It's
not
not
deep.
deep.
Knowing having a character. You okay when I go all deep into Deadpool and Doom, but I
Right.
go deep into Superman and acknowledge his origins, and suddenly it's deep.
Oh,
Nah. We be going well we and at the same time we do be going deep because we get into the root of things and the roots are always deep down.
that's right. And you
So we
have
go
to
to the
be
root of these subjects in these
thorough.
conversations. So yeah, understand your local Superman is very much rooted in a supremacist ideology. Even if it's unintentional, they borrowed from it by the name itself. And that tells you everything you need to know. Even
Shout
though
out
he
to Infinito
oh
2017.
yeah.
His artwork had a major placement for the new Jill Scott album, To Whom It Concerns. And shout out to him, man. That shit,
Album covers.
yeah, album covers, man. It's good when your shit hit. You know what I mean? I have some of those few hits come out of nowhere. You know what I mean? If it came from crew locally, someone in Chicago, or or someone else, happen to use a photograph or something, and it'd be a good look. Like, oh, thanks, man. So
Yeah,
nah, that's dope. Dope
it
to
is.
him, and it's very inspiring to let you know it could pop off anytime. You know what I mean? Just to have your shit out there. You never know if the right person come along and use it and it could change your life. You know what I mean? So shout out to Infinito 2017.
And if you like that art, go check out
Shout out to Jill
the
Scott.
myriad of art that they've released on album covers with Culture Power.
Yes,
Culture
yes,
Power
and
Records.
that's where you can see all his work. get physicals, and just have a whole collection
Yeah.
of black art, man.
Cause
Close
he
to
been
Power
dope.
45.
He been dope. It's
Yeah,
not. It's
been
not a.
dope,
It's
been
not a
dope.
today thing. It's a
No,
always. He's
it's not
always been
today's
dope.
thing, but it's just a big mention. It is a mention, an honorable mention, at least.
Oh no, no. This is for the people who don't know him and don't
Yeah,
know his art. Don't
yeah.
think of it like this is his first. No, he's
Nah,
been
nah,
dope.
nah, nah.
You know what I'm
He been
saying?
dope. He been doing this, and that's what I'm saying. I've been with galleries before, what he kicked off before years ago, and people always fuck with his vision, his work.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's got style.
Yeah, he got so much style and it's black as fuck. And we on the show, so go back in the archives and check out the Infinito episode. It's one of the best episodes we ever
Oh
done.
yeah, he goes deep. Now you want to talk about going deep? Nah,
We gonna get
nah.
it back for the dub 6, man. We gonna
Yeah,
have to get
yeah.
him
We
back
gonna have to
for
have another
the
conversation. And
yeah.
it's perfect timing now because of that's going on.
Yeah, well, a lot of shit going on.
And we gonna call that
So
deep black episode.
yeah,
The black don't crack
the
episode.
black don't crack episode, nigga.
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
So now,
So
man, let's get into it, man.
let's since we've been talking about all these different things, and we would not this would not be WFNG if we did not talk about the world and what
Yeah,
the fuck is
yeah.
going. Listen,
Broke the ice.
January.
We broke the ice. We broke the ice. Now it's time to get into some real nitty
Dude,
gritties here.
it's not even the middle of January yet.
It's the
It's not
second
even the
week.
middle of January.
Yeah.
It is not. So let's set the stage for the world right now, right? We gonna go geopolitical for a minute. We ain't gonna talk about what's happening right now on soil in the U.S. Let's talk about what's happening with the U.S. influence elsewhere.
There's a actual the Gen Z did a revolt in Nepal. There's a revolution going on out there.
There's one going on in Nepal. The big
Mm-hmm.
one that is that's gonna trigger and that President Trump is threatening action against is in Iran.
Oh, word.
Iran has been having a revolution for the past 2 weeks. Like they literally in the street flipping cars, burning shit down,
Mhm.
and they're protesting the government because their currency collapsed, and the government they're. But here's where it gets tricky: the Iranian currency collapsed because of sanctions, particularly the U.S. sanctions on Iran. What that means is goods and services are not importing into Iran. Therefore, their currency
Oh,
collapsed.
see,
This is
it's not.
what you call a manufactured uprising because it serves a purpose to destabilize Iran in that region, which then empowers other entities to rise and take control in that region, which then benefits the U.S. in a larger scale on the geopolitical frame. The same thing
Mm,
that they're doing in Venezuela, the
mm,
same thing they did to Cuba, the same thing, the
mm.
same thing, the same thing that they've been doing.
Nigeria. So they call Nigeria.
Nigeria. So
Yeah.
what the stage is being set for is that now the Iranians are asking for President Trump to liberate them. And that's why I say it's manufactured uprising. And it's all based on so many factors which we're not going to get into on this. It'll take too long. But the summation of it is I'm giving you the breadcrumbs and pointing you in a direction to start looking into it. What
Yeah,
happened to the
absolutely.
Iranian currency and why it collapsed? How does
Mm-hmm.
that play into the geopolitical landscape for the US, the benefit of the US and the benefit of Israel?
Mm,
How does this
mm.
play into that part of the game? What is it about the Middle East that is so necessary for the US to stay involved in it? We know they don't it's not the oil.
Oil,
It could be the oil. It could be the
oil.
oil, or it could be the protection of Israel.
Or that, yeah. Yeah.
And understand for me, let's get rid of the historical people of Israel. And let's get rid of even the modern Israeli. Let's just talk about America having a strategic and healthy power structure in the Middle East, which makes it easier for them to, and closer to other adversaries, like a launch point for other invasions in places they can't get to from here. So that region is a strategic region for them to get to other places. They're closer to the Russias and the Chinas. You muted, G. You're muted.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Let me make sure this is right. Yeah, we good. All right, so yeah, man, there's a lot of other tie-ins that's man, dude, there's a lot of tie-ins to a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? And those tie-ins are deep. There's probably some things I don't want to say on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? But
But is
there's a
enough.
few other there's enough. The connections are strong. and what happened to weapons of mass destruction and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like there's been little hints of bullshit throughout the times.
Oh,
All this shit
100%.
isn't nothing new. America is what they doing to these other countries is even how America was even created. They ransack the shit, take this land over, say we doing this, and what the fuck you gonna do about it?
So
It's bully footing.
I want everybody that's listening to take the time to look up this term called Pax Judaica. PAX, Pax Judaica. Just look up what that is and what the implications of that, and then tie that all into what's going on in that region and how the decline and fall of the infrastructure of Iran becomes an important piece to a larger puzzle. That's all I'll say on that. Now, at the same time, like you mentioned, all these other places, we just into January. The president of Venezuela and his wifey, they got snatched up by the U.S. government on accusations of drug distribution or whatever the hell it is, some shit.
Trump invades Venezuela really to restore the oil industry. Nicolas Maduro and his wife Celia Flores for drug they got captured for drug related charges. There is not any law enforcement matter, no legal basis for invading. There's
No, there
no
never is.
international law that permit any nation to attack a foreign country and kidnap a criminal. The only person I seen do that was Batman and Dark Knight.
Yes, yes. Or saying that
Batman has no jurisdiction. That motherfucker went to Japan with Morgan Freeman and they scoped out the building.
Morgan Freeman.
They scoped out the building and Batman did a power glide into the building, beat the goons up, took the dude, tied him up to a flotation device where the bat plane snatched them up, both up in the plane, and they flew back to Gotham from Japan.
Which is not even possible. But we'll take liberties with that one.
Hey man, it's just it's just an
but the real jewel is that our President Trump has stated very clearly and has withdrawn from multiple international committees and has said that he does not abide by international law. He does not honor. This is a very much. This is an American first philosophy, which is a very dangerous and unhealthy philosophy for the world.
Mm-hmm. It's bully footing. It's straight up bully footing.
It's I do what I want, when I want, how I want, where I want.
And what you gonna do about it?
And we're back to America World Police. Yeah. Team America World Police. Yeah. America. Fuck yeah. And like literally we're pulling up on people. We're pulling up on countries talking about drug charges. We ain't even solved the drug problem in our country.
In our own country.
We can't even get the drugs off the street somehow, but we was able to get to the president of another country to address him with drugs.
Hey, wag the finger. Oh, you coming with.
So here's the trick. Like, in order for we as we the people
Like
have
the
to
Bad Boys movie and shit.
put
It's like Bad Boys
accountability.
2.
We got to put accountability on the table. So what that means is that if they're saying that they arrested this man in part because of this drug connection, then that means we should see some type of impact on the drug industry and how it's affecting drugs getting to the streets of America. If we do not see a change, then we need to mark that, and we need to flag that, and we need to call it out. And with everything that's going on right now, I think this is an important part of
We need to call it out just in general. We need to just call it out
as a
because,
part of the
like I said, there's
participation.
no law. There's no law saying that we could be doing this shit. You jeopardizing, you step on people's turf and just running the land, bro. Like,
Yeah,
is
that's
this
the
making
gang
America
banging.
great again? Like, I'm looking at the people who voted for this motherfucker. Like, this is what y'all wanted. Like, this is what y'all wanted the bully footing. This is making America great again. This is the America like bully footing shit that you just mentioned. Like that's what y'all wanted to happen. Like
See, the thing is, they didn't vote for it. They didn't vote for that. That's where the misnomer is, that they voted for these actions. What they voted for was a philosophy, and
they
they
voted for Project 2025, in which dude had put out
no, they didn't
there
even
and
read. They didn't
said
read Project 2025. They voted
they
for the
didn't read
philosophy.
none of this shit, man. He's going, he's doing exactly what the fucking this he said he was going to.
They
This
voted
plan
for the
is exactly
rhetoric. And
that's
what happens?
dangerous.
What happens when you, and this applies to all of us. So don't think this is just those like people who voted for him. This is any type of rhetoric. Don't fall for it, because what comes behind the rhetoric is actions. The rhetoric is designed to convince you to support a particular process. But what's behind the rhetoric is the real shit. And when the real shit hits the fan, that's when you realize, damn, I was supporting the wrong dude, or the wrong ideals, or the wrong party, or the wrong organization. Pay attention. You got to read the fine print. You got to read the labels, God. Don't fall for it. So now so president gets pulled out of Venezuela on drug charges, and suddenly the oil industry is saved because, as we know historically, they don't talk about it much, but Venezuela has one of the greatest reserves of oil in the world. It has the most oil, the most, supposedly the most minerals in general than any other place in the world. At least that has been discovered. I think that plays a major part in the process and everything that's going on right now. And not because strictly of the oil, because I thought we had got past that as well, but we now know that the president seems to have his own agenda. And because they already have money in oil, they want to go back to that
And
industry
sharpen up their investments and get their money right and get
instead
that
of just
industry popping, streamlined the way they want it and where they could profit from. And
instead of
they going
investing in
straight to
other
the source.
industries.
Nah, they're going straight to the source and taking it and taking control of it. Oh, and y'all didn't, because some people say, hey, some of the Venezuelans are happy. You know what I mean? That
Yeah, and I
happened.
mean, this is not a black and white situation. This is real life. And the Venezuelan president, here's what's funny, right? Here's what's really trippy. In Venezuela, their president was accused of voter manipulation. He sicked his police on anybody who disagreed with them,
Yeah.
and he used his political power to influence everybody to either do what he wanted or to be penalized. Now,
So
which president am I talking about again?
this is the pot calling the kettle black.
Right. Which president am I talking about when I say that? Right? Because these are
Oh
the exact
man,
same
this full
conversations.
circle Megatron. So this Megatron meets Cobra Commander.
But,
This
but,
is
but
the
wait, it gets worse. Check this out. In Iran right now, the protesters that are burning shit down and flipping cars, when the Iranian government sicked their military and their police on these people and started gathering them all up, and some people getting hurt and some people getting killed, the president said, leave those protesters alone or we will come and handle you. You better remember you said that, Mr. President. Because if you're saying you support a group of people overthrowing their government for fuckery, and these people are over there setting fires, flipping cars, destroying shit, and you're saying to that government over there, leave them people alone, remember you said that. because what you're inviting into your home at this particular point is exactly what you're saying that you're against. You're against governments doing things to their citizens.
Mm-hmm.
You got to explain Minnesota.
Let's get into it.
You got to
Let's
explain Minnesota
get
because
into it.
you're threatening the entire government for hurting its citizens.
Yeah, yeah. And this is bound to
Mm.
happen. So, they've been invading cities throughout the nation and doing what the fuck they want. They even been in Chicago. They've been in certain places. And shout out to Alderman Prime because he been very adamant about protecting, but still be out here doing what you got to do. If you see some activities like that, don't be afraid to let it be known, and, do what's calculated positive right for your own well-being. You know what I mean? Don't go out here, you're not GI Joe and shit, which I think these motherfuckers think they are, and you just running up on motherfuckers. But it's gonna be like that. This is all, to me, this is setting up for some type of civil war shit because there's so much division that's going on. So recently, yeah, ICE killed this lady, what's her name? Let me see, Renee Nicole in Minneapolis. Now these motherfuckers said she was bugging. It was her fault because she was in the vehicle and she used her vehicle as a weapon. That called, no, there's no reason for that. So this ICE agent shot her 3 times, point blank, in the fucking driver window, like the window open and shit. He shot, boom, boom, boom,
In the
and
face.
yeah, in the face, bro. Like the fuck, like shoot first. She was moving the truck. You know how protesting. Sometimes some people block their cars and all that shit. Nah, you ain't getting out of here like that. You know what I mean? That's how people be protesting. So they took it as she was using her car as a weapon, and that was the reason why it was an untimely murder.
Which is not a legal thing. The law enforcement on a federal level does not have the is restricted from using excessive force or discharging a weapon at a fleeing suspect.
Mm.
They're not allowed to shoot at a person in a moving vehicle if it's driving. They're supposed to get out of the way. Now
Keith
there's
Keith Porter was also murdered by ICE.
yeah, it's a lot of people
Well,
that's being murdered. This is the
yeah.
thing. There are more murders and
People
disappearances than
getting
we know
shot in the
about.
face with gas, with the gas bomb, with the little
Yeah, exactly. Now, the truth of the matter is that she was not even a suspect.
yeah,
So, if you're not a suspect, then why would you need to discharge your weapon at me for driving away?
exactly.
So, at the end of the day, back to the conversation of rhetoric and propaganda. Really pay attention to what's happening. See what you see and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Do not let words dictate the truth. Sometimes you got to see for what you see and experience what you experience and nobody tell you otherwise. In
That's
that
true.
particular moment, you don't need any politician or any representative of the same people who are supporting and funding ICE to dictate the terms of that moment.
Right,
Period.
right.
So, but at the same time, I also want to say stop sharing that fucking video. Stop sharing the videos. Let people, if people want to see the video, they'll go find it. But it's kids on social media. It's people who don't need to see that trauma porn. Like motherfuckers waking up in the morning and it's like a whole feed of nothing but videos of this motherfucker getting shot.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
what the
yeah.
fuck is wrong with y'all?
And that's what got me too, because it was just so easily accessible. You hear about the story, but then
And
you
then if I
see it,
choose to
and
look, I'll
then
look.
yeah, if I choose to look, I'll find it. Fine. But no, once you start seeing it and just everything, all right, yeah, let's stop
That's too
doing that.
much, man. People
Let's
showing
stop
the
doing that.
the
Sometimes,
airbag.
and then sometimes you get in the wave of just showing it because it's like, look what happened. This is such a tragedy. But like you said, you're sharing information and you're feeding into the algorithm and you're feeding into the beast. So don't do that.
You're sharing the wrong part of the equation.
Yeah, yeah. You can share the information
Share
if
the
you want.
information with a link, but do not show, like, just having that video. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say that it was like in a row, different people, all these different videos of this moment where you got to scroll to get away from it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Because
again,
it was multi angles. It
It's
was
it
it
was
was
everybody's
yeah,
cameras,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they
Everyone had a
released the
camera.
cops. The well, he ain't even a cop. They released the ICE agent's camera.
Yeah.
You know, they released the everybody's versions and all the phone footage.
All the
But
perspectives you could see.
there is nothing about that is good or right. Like, you should, like, we need to have some respect for this woman, number one, and the privacy of her family. This is not what everybody should be seeing and watching on a regular basis. Like, that's not what they need to be. They should not have to avoid the world just to not see that traumatizing moment over and over and over again. So
And
we got
like
to
you
chill
said, this early in the morning, you waking up, you hear the news, and then you see this shit all day. That's just
all day.
frying your brain up. It just
Yeah, man. It's turning us into something that is very, it's unhealthy, it's unrighteous, it's uncivil. When you're desensitized to violence and brutality, you're more prone to accept it when it happens.
exactly.
You're
Yeah.
more prone
So
to be
that's what I'm
quiet.
saying. There are programming and distractions. All of this is happening because it's bullshit. You know what I mean? We gotta peep the bullshit, keep our awareness high, stay, protect your family, protect yourself. You know what I mean? And do what's right. You know, spider senses, we are not stupid. We're not stupid beings, man. We got this sense of what's happening, right? You know when danger is coming. You know what situations to get in, what not to get in. If you see something happen, be alert. Let your community know what's happening, and let the real motherfuckers handle that business. If it's in your place to stand and do that and protest, then go ahead and do it. But always protect yourself. I say don't go outside without the hammer if you're gonna be rolling out like that. You know what I mean? Like keep that shit on you, a
But even
man or woman.
but even more so, more to the fact, this is the time for us to sit and think and plan, not just to react. The
That's true
reaction
too.
is what they want.
Mm-hmm.
People want the reaction because the reaction justifies what they do next. But if you don't give them the reaction, it's like a troll. The troll gets on and tells blah 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 blah, and you so stupid, and you did it, and you're a libtard. Okay, if you don't react, then that person never gets to go further.
Yeah.
And if they do, they look like an
Delete.
idiot.
Delete.
Delete,
Yeah.
ignore. But
Delete.
this is that moment. Like, the troll is trolling, and those people who lash out with their emotions and react with their emotions without a plan, whatever comes next, you have to be prepared to deal with those
So when
consequences.
you get into these situations, yeah, you just gotta be aware of the consequences. That's real because some photographers got their equipment battered up.
Yeah, C. Lynn in Chicago got
Steve Lynn, Chicago. Yeah.
his he got sprayed, and he got his equipment fucked up,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
really so. Again, going back to what we was talking about, when we identify all the things that was wrong with Nazi Germany, just use them for example. We
Hmm.
constantly, like, the media was targeted. The media
Right.
was not allowed to express anything that was not within the explicit consent of the Nazi Party.
Right.
So ask yourself, why would any government not want media present for an honest deliberation of the situation?
No.
What is
No.
happening that
You're
keeps
more dangerous than the motherfuckers protesting. So that's
that
what I'm
tells you
saying. As a
everything you need to know?
photographer, as a videographer, as a photographer, as a journalist, as a cultural journalist myself, I've been in situations. I've been to rallies. I've been to a Trump rally when they rallied his ass up out of Chicago, University of
Oh
Chicago and shit. He
yeah, I
didn't even
forgot
come out.
about that.
Yeah, he
That's
didn't
why he
even
been
come
mad at
out.
us ever since. It's y'all
Yeah,
fault
he
that
been
he's
mad at yeah.
see.
We was fighting that nigga. That nigga did not come out the truck. Like, get your ass on your plane and take your ass the fuck
Yeah,
up. Like
see.
like I like the Minneapolis president. He said, Ice, get the fuck up out of here. Like, get the
Oh yeah,
fuck
yeah,
up
yeah.
out of here. And they tripping that he cussed. Like they tripping on seeing that's how they flip it. They tripping that he said fuck on fucking on on the damn shit. But that's how he felt. Get the fuck up out of here, man. Get the fuck up out of here. You fucking up, man. Like you over here, you doing this shit illegally, and then you popping innocent people. You just destroy the family, G. Fuck out of
The
here,
people that you
man.
claim you're protecting, that you're trying to do it for.
Fuck out of
You
here.
gonna eat this if it's the last
Yeah.
thing you
And she
do.
was a white woman. She was a white woman because she was, you know what I mean? She wasn't any race. She was white. So yeah, you the fuck? That's y'all America great again? That's
No,
fucked
she was
up,
not part
man.
of that agenda. She was a as the media wanted to repeat many times. She was a lesbian married to a lesbian woman.
Oh, I didn't
You
even know
know,
all that.
yeah,
That was
she was married. She was married
That's
to a
how they
lesbian
talk
woman.
about her.
Yeah, they they have to. They when they identified her as a domestic terrorist and all this stuff. Like this is all
Yeah, right.
they're using the same playbook they use
Yeah,
on black and brown people all the
yeah,
time.
that's what I heard. I heard the domestic terrorists. I was like, whoa, wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Some of the
Where
media
was
outlets
this?
some of the media outlets were using that like to kind of to take away the to justify,
She had a
well, she
sniper
wasn't a good
rifle.
person anyway. She
She
was a
had a
lesbian.
sniper. It's like she had a sniper joint in the back. Like, yo, we about to set
Right.
it off. Like domestic
They trying
terrorists.
to paint it in this way. And that's why I say, taking it back to the old school, fight the power, don't believe the hype. Like
Yeah,
you got to really look at things for what they are. And again, anytime the government doesn't want you to see what's actually happening and they don't
yeah.
want honest journalism, it's because something is wrong.
Something's wrong.
You know,
And don't believe these rappers turn podcasters because they ain't got this shit, man. They ain't smart enough. They ain't got the wits to, to tell the real
hey,
shit
you
because
know what?
they too busy being hardcore rappers. So what the fuck is this weird shit going on? So don't listen to them, man, because we need the real information out here, and we need the real motherfuckers to speak up. I would
Oh my
like
goodness.
for real, man.
Wait. Give this scenario. What are you talking about specifically? Go ahead.
I don't want to say it. I just said
Okay,
what I
okay.
said. I said what I said.
Okay,
I don't want
okay.
to deep dive into. But it's like rappers. Like I seen Style P said something there that I think people forgot. Man, there's a difference between rappers and MCs. He considered himself an MC.
Correct.
I consider myself the same thing. I'm an MC. You know what I mean? And that just goes to locally, that goes everywhere. I ain't never want to glorify being a rapper, man. A rapper is just an entertainer, nigga. You know what I mean? An MC is like Lupe Fiasco and shit. Like could he could rap, but he could rhyme too, and he could do some shit. You know what I mean? MCs is like Pugs Adams, like Taiwan. You know what I mean? Like these are artists, MCs off the top. Burn MCs. Race. What's up, Race?
Shout out race.
What up, G?
Count Dooku. No, that's legit. And the real characteristic that identifies what an MC is, an MC provides commentary. An MC
Right,
is the urban journalist. They're
right,
going to give you the real because they're going to be in the trenches with what's happening, and then they're going to talk about it from a very real perspective. And most of the
right.
time it's going to be an unbiased perspective because truth of the matter is we don't have a reason to be biased.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We ain't got no skin in the
We're the
game.
voice of the people. We're the voice of the community. You know what I mean? So if something happened in the community, who the first person going to speak out? It's probably
Right.
be the MC. You know what I mean? Who say it out loud. You got the microphone. There's your chance to use your platform to
To
say
say
something
something that
legit.
matters. Or
Yeah,
and the truth is that the MCs are not behooving to contracts and obligations that restrict them from speech.
exactly.
That
Is
don't work
that's
for an MC. MCs will
aha,
cannot be silenced.
aha,
You can't.
aha.
You're not gonna tell the Chuck D's and the KRS Ones not to say the shit they
Guys,
said.
that's what I'm saying. If you was from that era, or even the Ice Teas and all that shit, you
None of
know,
them. You're not gonna tell them
you
to. You're not gonna silence them. It's
can't.
not possible. You're. Oh, we're not gonna give you a contract. Okay,
Okay, all
I'll
right.
go make my money and sell my records over here by myself. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be all
KRS
right.
One been independent. Pug's been in. Like these are like independence is the key word. Why would you ever if the goal of your art form is to leave your job and or not have to get a job, then why would you want to get contracted as a like a job? where they can tell you what to do.
Exactly.
That's a very weird concept to me. You
You pick
want
your you pick where you want to go, you pick where you
you
want to
pick the
promote.
terms of your
This is
contract,
entrepreneurship. That's
or
what
it
this
should
is.
be. It should
Yeah.
be.
It's
It should be about
entrepreneurship.
self-employment.
So it's self-employment. So this is for you to learn and get your own business steps going and learn how to move with your product and your brand and how to do your shit dignified, man. Like for real. Yeah, I don't mean it like in a snotty way, but I mean just like in a legit way where you could capitalize your largest capabilities, you know what I mean? Unknown capabilities of income that you could
100%.
sustain from your brand if you just, you know what I'm saying?
You got to know how to do it, but you have to. That word that came up last podcast, integrity. I'm not
Right.
compromising integrity for anybody's deal.
No.
That's not a part of the equation. Doesn't
No.
mean
Dun,
that
dun,
we
dun, dun,
don't
dun,
get.
dun.
Don't mean we don't get the money. Don't mean
Doesn't
we ain't
mean
getting
that.
paid. It means that I'm not taking your dollar, and if it requires me to silence myself, if it requires me to compromise my integrity, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't want.
No shucking and jiving here, guys.
And Ye learned. Take from
Yeah.
his
Yep.
lesson.
Yeah.
He went through that whole world, and he wanted to be a part of that shit, and he wanted all the money. Give me all the money, and he
Yeah.
got all the money. But what came with all that money is the fucking vampire sigil on the back of your fucking neck. You're a vampire wannabe. You know what I'm saying? Like you're food. So they
You a
reminded him and the rest of us that when he got too big for his britches, they knocked him off of the crown, the throne that
mm-hmm.
they gave him. So then
Mm-hmm.
he's got his own throne, and he could do whatever he want. All they can do is keep him out of their distribution channels, but that didn't stop him because then he just sold his
Which is
vinyl right off
fine.
of his own website,
Yeah.
sells
Yeah.
his
It's
clothing on
fine.
his own,
On his own. And when they say they going on sale, the vultures come in and buy that shit up, and he
and
make his
then
money. He's going off to the next.
he moves
That's just
on.
branding. That's what you got to do. That's what
That's
you got to do.
business. That's
That's the
business.
long way. That's the hard way. He figured it out. Like you said, it's Kyrie Irving, for example. It's a lot of people that's going
Hmm.
through the networks and waking up and seeing things is like, nah, I ain't a part of that
No,
now.
I ain't playing that game. Like, no.
But
I mean,
get this
um,
certain scrutiny. You know what I mean? So it's just,
Kaepernick was an example.
yep.
He Dave
And shout out
Chappelle
to Kanye again. Yep, he's another one. Shout out to Kanye. I heard he's suing the doctor that he said was putting him on that
describing him the
medication.
shits.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You got to be aware of that, because when you learn about individuals like Michael Jackson and Prince and how they pass away through these obscure situations, and you find out that there was medicines and prescriptions they were given that were not given in the proper amounts, and then you gotta question foul play, because these are people, very powerful people from the black community,
right.
who
And where you
were who
come
were
from? Now
fighting
all
the
of a sudden you
system.
hang around here telling me I need to take some pills and shit. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, where you come from?
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
I
should
don't
I
trust
listen
you.
to you?
And that's another thing for the dub 6. Go to the doctor, y'all. Let's get the checkups. Let's
Hmm.
get the health. Let's get the health in line. You know what I mean? There's a lot of cool shit in line for this year, so we want to like stay
we want
healthy.
to we want to be able to enjoy it all and be in a
And
condition
in
that is
case you got to
worthy.
fight the fight somewhere, fight the fight. You know what I mean? Like be healthy enough to do that. We and that means like intaking all types of shit, including music. Including like all type what you eat.
Yeah,
What you watching. Everything. Just be careful what you're doing and what you're intaking this year, because there's a lot of stimulation that's coming out here, a lot of distractions coming out here, but we got to be aware as well. Don't fall
stay
for all.
vigilant,
Yep.
stay civil,
Stay vigilant. Yeah.
stay righteous. I mean, we're gonna bring
Stay
back
on your
that shit.
business. Yeah. Stay righteous. Stay on your business. Stay
Stay on
making
your
your money.
math.
Stay obtaining as much abundance as you can. You know,
Hmm.
but that means it's not all just greenbacks. It's all just everything.
Nah,
Just
money is a tool. Use that tool wisely.
yeah,
Use that tool wisely.
yeah,
So yeah, shout out to all the people that listen to us and tune in. Shout
yeah.
out to everybody. Shout out to Al. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Pachette.
Yes,
Shout out to
shout out to
shit
Sean, shout out to
Corey,
Max,
Chauncey,
shout out to Corey
Maxie. Yeah.
Chauncey, shout out to CTA Radio,
Shout out to the whole Fly
and
Nerd crew.
Kimon. Rest in peace,
Indeed,
Kimon
indeed.
Kendrick. He was a well-known photographer, Nigerian guy
Hmm.
in Chicago on the scene. You know what I mean? I bumped into him a few times. Real dope, positive guy, full of energy. He take great pictures. He took great pictures. You know what I'm saying? And he had an unfortunate accident a few days ago. So that hit as much as like Arthur Banks when he, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, these are
it's
all hitting
close
home
and
now.
close and close and closer. Yeah, man. So um, shout out to him. My condolences to him and his family and shit. Man, I'm sorry. You know, and
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out to Dwayne. Shout out to Dwayne Powell. Dwayne Powell.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out
gotta
to
reach. I gotta hit him up.
yeah. We
Miss
got
my brother.
we gotta pull up on him, man, and see how he doing. Um, Let me see any
Actually,
last.
Dwayne and Sincere Styles, they had just did a an event like a public forum, and they
Oh,
were on
word.
it together. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna look into that because I want to see if it was filmed and if it can be watched because I did not attend. I wanted to go, but I didn't make it.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that either. So much other stuff going on in Chicago as well. Um, yeah, enjoy
Yoda,
this.
shout out fucking Yoda Rock.
Yeah, Yoda Rock with that remix, man. He
Yoda
did.
brought He brought it. That's so when
Yeah,
I told you I was listening to the Nas album and I was like, I kept like, man, I'm like, man, I can hear better home. That's what I meant. When he did that, when he played that shit, I was like, this is what I was looking to hear. And of course,
yeah.
only the crib can deliver.
Only the crib
Only the
can
crib can
deliver.
deliver. Cause yo,
And sometimes you gotta
my ear
you
is off
gotta
because I've been listening
let the
to
crib
the
get
good
to it.
shit.
You know what I mean? So yeah, this is this is dope. Hold on, wait a minute.
So
Trying to
shout out to the raw offices, Yoda,
Yeah,
70s,
they did the Nas
Scrubs.
and Primo remix to the Welcome to the Underground. Is the Raw Office. You could get that on Bandcamp. Nas and Primo Welcome to the Underground remix. The Raw Offices remix. That's
Hmm.
streaming on all platforms as well. So yeah,
That's
this
just if that album
because
started with that, if it had started at that level, I would have been like,
it's real funky. The sample is real funky and it's just going in
did
and it
not
fits.
sound good over it.
Yeah, not gritty over it. So it's just really, really good. And when I listened to it, I was like, oh man. I was like, see, this the problem. Like, all
Hmm.
right,
Now you
Nas, just
understand what I was saying.
yeah. Nas, go ahead, drop that acapella album. And I want to see what other people do to it and just get a better version of it. Cause yeah, man, them beats just feel like soul when you hear that shit, right? It's like that
Yeah,
remix is just like so
it
thick.
slaps. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
yeah, and that's what I always say. Nas, as great as he is, the music makes a difference. The production makes a difference. Like Nas was, like the bars were better. The beat
yeah.
complemented the bars to where like you could feel the flow. Like it was like, wait a minute, this is what I'm talking about. And this was done inorganic. This is Yoda at his crib in his studio and Nas virtual. This is
Right.
not Premiere and Nas working together. So it's like
That's
interesting, ain't it?
well, that's the whole thing when you listen. All right, let's say how many times you listen to Nas. How long you been listening to Nas? So as a producer, you will probably know what beats that people sound right on as a music arranger, right? So you a DJ, you do remixes, and then you a producer or beat maker that do remixes. Kenny Keys make remixes. You know what I mean? I think every producer or beat maker should remix something. You know what I mean? See how something would sound,
Over your
someone would sound
production.
over your production, and Yoda has a plethora of other voices that he hear and deal with and mix and
Hmm.
master over the years of his own. You know what I mean?
So
So
he know. He
He got a
knows.
beat for Cosmo Galactus or Pugsley Adams, and he gotta have a beat for Nas. Like if Nas put up right, and that's what I'm saying with the Lovelace shit, with the Infinito 2000 thing. If Nas put up right now, would and say, "All right, let's work on something," what you gonna do?
The song could go all the way to vinyl in
Yeah,
house with just the crew.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
From
So
the
that's how I look.
production
That's fun
to
shit.
guest MCs to the marketing to photography to video.
Because everyone's independent now. Everyone, bro. So ain't no
Hmm.
one. Well, yeah. Well, Pharaoh pull up. Hey, let's work on some. All right,
Yeah,
we gonna
right,
cook.
right to the fly
Let's
trap,
cook.
right to
Right.
the fly trap.
Fly trap. Here we go. All
Come right this way,
right, come on, sir. If Elder Sensei pulled up, say, let's cook. All right, let's
right to the fly trap.
cook. Let's cook. We can cook. All these cats be in Chicago, so you know what I mean. Anyone pull up, want to pull up, it's all open field, and it can happen.
Well, that's what you was, yeah, like this wisdom equality. Yeah, yo, we about to put the wisdom on this on display. I ain't.
Yeah, and we pulling up on our own. So yeah, we got shit. Fly trapping y'all out, man. Yeah, man.
Yep. First release, Taiwan's There's Proof is dropping in 2 months.
In two
In
months,
two
yeah,
months.
in 2 months, and then we got a little other fly traps that we gonna lay around, and we got other endeavors that we Fly
We
Nerd Group
got
is going.
goodies for the hoodies,
Yeah, and hoodies for the goodies.
and hoodies for the goodies.
So yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff cooking, and we're going to continue this strong stride of dopeness, man. We the Fly Nerd Group. I want to have it no other way.
The
I am
legends.
Cosmo Galactus, the FNIC Fly Nerd in charge.
And I am MB Warhol. This is my radio voice.
Oh, we're gonna do that then. Sound like jazz,
Say,
Scatman Crothers,
clocking in overtime.
clocking in overtime.
Wait till
Hey,
y'all hear
that's
that.
I heard that. I left that alone. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it because that's a classic.
Where it ends,
Great,
right?
yeah, the great, and that's yeah, that record particularly,
Yeah.
and this is pre-game what we're doing right now. That record particularly is really dope. I like the energy. I like the way y'all the topic. I like the way y'all handle that, and really dope. And some for the
Yep.
ladies.
Some for the fly
Yeah,
nerdettes.
yeah, fly nerdettes. So something for the fly nerdettes. That's it. So shout
Yeah.
out to y'all. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to subscribe and share, follow. However you obtain this information from us, I appreciate it all. You know, it is what it is. So thank you.
Yep.
Happy New Year to
Absolutely.
you. And we good.
Peace,
Peace.
peace.